Welcome back to Noble Stadium. We had a little timeout after that ninth grade scrimmage. We are now getting warmed up for the junior varsity right now. They look like they're down there getting themselves warm up, and I thought the ninth grade did pretty good overall.
Yeah, like we'd mentioned, we don't know any of the kids. Do not have a roster just yet, so I'm not real familiar with any of those kids. But yeah, they had some nice plays defensively. Flew to the ball a little bit. I thought they hung in there. Now the Harrah kids, gosh, they had some good sized kids over there. So I think they did punch two into the end zone. So
Yeah.
but no, they looked fine. Looked fine.
They look like they're a running team in the ninth grade. As far as for the Harrah team, it looked like our team overall would be a passing team, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, just you got to have the now the one kid I do know is the Jordan Peterman. He had a nice run around the left side there, but he is their quarterback. I don't know how well he throws it just yet. Just haven't got a lot of chances to see him. So, but yes, the way that Davidson's offense is, they want to throw that ball.
Yeah, definitely throw heavy on that. Scotty, what did you think about the ninth grade team down there performing? And you were down there on the sideline with them and had a chance to really visit with them. And what did you think overall?
Yeah, Matt, pretty competitive. Obviously, Harrah put the guy, put the ball in the end zone a couple times. I would say this: I thought the Bears got better defensively as the ninth grade scrimmage went along. So, some good things there. The Peterman kid really showed out. I mean, he was definitely what looked like to me the best athlete on the field on either side of the ball.
Shifty. He's shifty, man.
So he's very shifty. But yeah, I thought overall, I mean, I think Coach George and the Bears would have liked to have put the ball in the end zone at least once, but I think, for the most part, they were pretty happy with it.
Coach George coaches the ninth grade team during the season. He's the coach for them overall.
Okay,
and so during the practice and everything, he's down there usually with them, working with them during practice, letting them get reps in, stuff like that. So pretty cool the head coach is down there with them as well.
Oh, yeah, absolutely running that show as well and keeping them in line. I had a little bit of a little skirmish down there, but hey, sometimes it gets heated.
Yeah.
And things are going to happen. Like you play enough football, man. So.
Speaking of heated, it's about 92 outside right now, and you said you were down on the field.
Man, earlier, when that sun was out, it has to be about 10 to 15 degrees hotter.
Scotty, what are you feeling down there? Are you thinking it's a little hotter than that down there?
I missed it. What'd y'all say?
I just was talking about the heat down there on the field versus just up here,
it's warm down here, guys, but it could be a lot warmer, I promise you. And I think it also helps the south breeze coming in, So that helps for sure. But and the sun's going down behind the press box now as well, so it's going to start cooling off. It's probably going to be by the time the JV finishes up here and the varsity gets started, I'd probably say it's going to be 85 degrees.
Nice. That's perfect.
Well, they're starting off, yeah.
First play there.
Tried to run up the middle. It got just stuffed right in the center, didn't it?
Yes, they did. I just wish that roster was ready because I can kind of, like Seth Scruggs, he's 33. Mm-hmm. Obviously, he played a little bit last year. Mm-hmm. Trevor Rudd's up top, number 5. But, gosh, outside of that, man, I just don't know. I can't recognize the kids yet.
Right.
So it's just kind of tough. So
well, without a roster, we'll be all right. We'll make sure and get good video of them so they can go back and watch it again. But these kids definitely have had lots of reps at the high school level, so they're ready for the speed that's coming their way. I think you'll see quite a bit of difference between them and the ninth grade team.
Oh, yeah, just a little bit bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, like you said, a little more polished. They've been around it a little bit more, and they've had the better reps too, right? I mean, sometimes the freshmen kind of, if there's a little bit of time left at the end of a practice or something, they might get like 5 or 6 reps. So and that's just kind of natural, especially our program and not having as many kids as, a lot of the 5A schools will have. I mean, gosh, you go to McAllister, they're going to have 80, 90 kids out there.
Yeah.
And they're just huge numbers where they can basically have their own practices. And so.
I contribute that. This is just what my thoughts, and take it for what it's worth. See if you agree or disagree with me on this. I think these kids in our school we're so close to big cities. We've got so many things that attract them outside of maybe playing athletics or sports. There's so many things that they can get involved in, which is great. And I think some of the smaller outlying communities, they just really focus in on their sports, and there's not a lot more to do than there is, and you're in small McAllister versus when you're competing against Norman and Oklahoma City. What's your feeling about that?
Yeah, you're right on the money there, man. I just
Okay.
no, I agree with that 100%. And I also think that kids that if it comes down to putting gas in their truck, I mean, would you rather go play football or have gas in your truck and go get a job? And I think kids will, they'll take that job option all the time.
Yeah.
And just and it's kids that do get to play football. I mean, it's fortunate for them, because there's a lot of kids that don't have the support of a good household or what have you that
Right.
will get their kids involved. But so yeah, there's just a lot of factors that contribute to the low numbers here.
Well, I think we're fielding about 50, 58 kids,
Yeah.
I think, overall this year. So I, I know that there's a pretty good turnout, and looks like we've got, quite a few, positions filled with maybe a backup and maybe even a third string, which is good.
Yeah, and, obviously being able to put a defense or an offense on the scout team days during the practice to give the varsity obviously
That
some
look
good
and
reps.
reps,
Yeah, so
against
and you
good.
got to have good kids over there, man. That is an important job. And a lot of people, oh, I don't really get to play, but you might be that the scout team guy that really gives them a good look and gets them a good reps. And I always laugh at my oldest son, Austin Fisher. He was just that. He was our scout team quarterback when he was younger, and I felt like he gave him some good looks. And
Yeah.
and you got to have kids that will fit that role, man. You just got to know what your role is and just buy into it, because it's all about the team
Right.
and getting to that week to week, winning and getting to the playoffs. Ultimately, winning a title is everyone's goal, starting at the start of the season. But it's hard to do, man. They just don't give them gold balls out for every other day. So
That's right. Yeah, it's a hard sport to play for sure. There's no doubt about it. Well, maybe we get a chance to talk to a little bit more about some, kind of go back into the coaching and stuff. So,
yeah,
if
absolutely.
we had missed a couple of coaches, and one was Kobe Whitlock, that's actually a part of the program right now.
Man, it's going to be great having Colby out here. Obviously a former All-Stater back in wrestling. Back in his day, he was a tremendous football player, state champion wrestler. I actually got to see the match. It was pretty impressive. He pinned this kid in 50 seconds.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
the guy, he's just a beast. But he also played at Texas Tech when Texas Tech was really good. They had Mike Leach, and they had that thing rolling down there. He played on that team defensively, and he's just a stud, man. So it'll be great having him here. He grew up in Noble. Like I said, I believe he graduated in 08.
In 08.
In 08. So, he's a little bit younger than some of the guys on the staff. But it's going to be excellent having him out here for sure.
Well, no doubt. Well, it is wonderful that he's part of the program, and glad that he's back and coaching the D line, that's where his position, natural position is. And so it's great to have leadership like that. Obviously, if he tells them, "Hey, this is how you'll be successful," it's he obviously knows, right?
Yeah, absolutely. A guy being there firsthand, getting experience. He experienced like big time game. I'm not talking about just a game in the Big 12 that wasn't. Like one in the country versus two in the country type stuff. And when Texas was rolling, Tech beat Texas in Lubbock. He had a huge play. He had a safety that was just a massive play, man. And so it's going to be great him throwing his knowledge around a little bit.
Right. Well, welcome, Coach Whitlock.
Yeah.
Super glad you're part of this program. Another one is running backs coach Aaron Shockley. Aaron Shockley has entered his actually his second year at Noble Bears High School. Coming up from Osage Beach, Missouri, was where he's actually from. He was the head basketball coach and assistant football coach there. So Coach Shockley's 7th year and actually coaching. So he's been around for a while. His, I know his father's. Well, I'm sorry about that. I started thinking of something else, I guess. But I'll read from the script here that Aaron received his bachelor's degree from the University of Central Oklahoma and his master's degree from Arkansas State University. Coach Shockley and his wife, Emily, they have 2 children. His son, Hayden, and 5 years old, or might be 6 now. His daughter, Ellie. They're celebrated her 2nd birthday.
That's
so,
awesome.
Yeah, please welcome Coach Shockley to the team.
Well, I know the kids love him as well. He's also a basketball coach, like you just mentioned, but he helps Coach Bradley.
Coach Bradley.
And but yeah, I know my youngest son loves him as well as a coach. So no, it's excellent having him here on the staff.
We got a pretty good size coaching staff.
No, it's great, man. You never have too many. I mean, unless they. I guess you could, but I think we have the perfect number and just the good mix of knowledge. It worked out great. So
yeah. Last coach is
Eric Hughes. So this is another big hire for Noble, in my opinion. He was at Duncan the last 4 years as the
who
head,
we know well, right?
Who we know well. Now I don't think he coached football at Duncan, which was kind of interesting. So he kind of obviously has a football background, but he was the head baseball coach. Okay, Jeff Allen did say he did coach football down there. Okay, so he coached football, but he was the head baseball coach in Duncan as well. So he's made that transition up here to Noble, and again, his dad was a pretty big time, well known high school baseball coach at McAllister. That's where Eric's from, McAllister.
Gotcha.
But it's going to be he coaches the DBs, and he's as you'll kind of see him, he gets pretty animated, and he gets fired up. He's in the very back here. With Colby, matter of fact, him and Colby are in the very back. I don't know if our camera is not quite showing them, but there's a look at him. But yeah, he's very, very fiery, but just brings a lot of knowledge, man. So it's just another good one to have.
Speaking of which, if he was a head coach and Coach Crawley was a head coach, and how many head coaches is on this staff right now? There's at least
that's a good
4,
point,
right?
Yeah.
Maybe 5.
Yeah, 4. And I don't know if Coach Jones was ever in that role, but good point, man.
That was a great tackle.
Yeah,
down there.
Great tackle.
Did you see
flew
that?
to the ball right there. Yeah.
Real
See,
nice
you got to love this kid getting fired up. With number 20.
Hey guys, nice little hit by number 20 for the Bears there. Picked the kid completely up off the ground and just slammed him down. So
hey, Scotty, ask one of the kids right here if they know who that is, so we can just give him a shout out real quick. Trying to get this kid's name here because that was a nice.
It was a great form tackle. There's no doubt about it. I mean, it was perfect. He put his head on the right side of the ball and he lifted him up, laid him down.
Hey Shane, that's Jace Danner.
Jace Danner.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Jace Danner. There you go. So, nice play, Jace Danner. That was outstanding, and hopefully we'll see more of that this evening, and maybe as the season rolls along here.
He left that wide receiver on the outside edge. I don't know if you saw that or not, but he was streaking down the left side, and he read the play really well. So he came up on the flat route and went ahead and took that kid out.
That's
see if they don't
man.
try to come back deep again on it because he let that kid go right by him. But he may have just read the play better, to hit him in the flats.
Sure. See what kind of push we get her up front. I know we got a 3 down lineman. Was a good push there by number 63.
That's another good tackle on the outside. Now the pads are starting to pop.
There we go. That's
you can tell a difference down here, guys, between the freshmen and the JV. There's more experience. They throw their bodies around more.
Yep.
A little more physical.
Sure.
Bigger.
Yeah, bigger. Yep. Bigger in the lower half. That's the one thing I noticed right away is there's just a lot of skinny kids. And it's not their fault. They just hadn't hit that. That growth spurt yet. So that's normal. But you're definitely right. So here we go on offense now.
Well, I don't believe they got more than about 5 yards out of any one play, man. Did they? I mean, it was maybe about that. Maybe it was about the most they got. It was about 5 yards. So,
Matt, I tell you, speaking of kids that really made a nice – Joey Bear, who's going to be our quarterback right here.
Okay, number 10,
number 10, I remember him from last year, and he's really kind of turned that corner physically, and he throws some really nice passes just in warm-ups I've been noticing, and the few practices that I've kind of watched, he's really, really come along here.
I watched him last scrimmage that we had, and he was the one kid that I was probably most impressed with. He probably had the most reps, too. But I was really impressed with the way he threw and the way he ran. And I think his confidence levels just jumped through the roof. Let's just watch a couple of plays here and see how he does.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And the tailback is Devin Knight. That's lined up in the backfield. There you go. Look at that. Attaboy, Joey.
Play, just
hold on to that ball. See, he's shifty.
Wow, Joey Bear have to charge admission for those moves, guys.
That's right, man. No, I think that may have been a busted play there.
Yeah.
I
think we mentioned the word shifty earlier.
Yeah.
That's the definition of it right there.
Man, that was a nice play. Picked up a big, about 15 yards. So
I had it
that was an excellent play there. Mm-hmm. Nice play, Joey Bear, man.
Hey guys, that's obviously Joey Bear at quarterback and Devin Knight in the backfield with him, number 6.
Number 6.
Yep.
Okay.
Devin
yes,
Knight. Now I do know just because I've known this kid forever. Number 85 is Derek Davis. He's spread out wide out here. He's the wide receiver closest to us, and then you'll have Trevor Rudd is up top on the other side. And
I'm impressed with Trevor Rudd as well. That kid's got some good moves. He finds the open holes. Let's see what happens.
Yes, so
looks like he's looking right at on the inside.
Look at this. Oh, the ball's up a little bit, but good effort by Derek Davis. I mean, that's a tough pass to catch there. Kid was kind of on him, but hey, good pass. Yeah. I think the reps, Scotty. I mean, they'll
hey guys,
get that
Joey had really good protection there as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice job by the line.
Yeah, and Derek Davis is another kid, man. He's just a good athlete. Now he hadn't played. He's been kind of away a little bit in the other sports, in particular football as well. But it's just going to take him a little bit to get back, where he was, because he'll be a good asset for us, man.
He's open across the middle there. It looked like it was very well thrown ball. Just a little bit on the outreach of his hands. He had to jump a little bit. And let's go Devin Knight on the outside left. Tries to give him a stiff arm. It's taken down for about a 3-yard gain.
There you go. That's Devin Knight, man. You talk about a kid that's worked really hard over the summer. Baseball related. He's really got his body and looking good here. Lower half is a lot thicker, it looks like. So he's going to be, that low center of gravity, man. Sometimes those kids are hard to bring down. So, Devin's worked really hard. And, again, that's another kid that will be a two-way guy, I think, for us. Kind of spotty here and there on offense, but I think where he's going to see a lot of time is defensively.
He'll get on the varsity for sure,
yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Oh, yeah. Yep. He runs well, and so just see if we can. When
he was growing up, was he always playing that running back position?
Man, you know what? He's actually a kid that moved in. I want to say it was his 7th grade year. Okay. He moved in from Carl Albert, so he was a Carl Albert kid that moved down here to Noble, and he's been here since. Like I said, he plays baseball for the Bears, so just a good athlete, and good to have him here.
No doubt.
So I don't really know, honestly, if he was the tailback.
Always
back
playing
in the day.
tailback back then.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, like you said, he's a good-looking athlete for sure. Looks like he's got the right body size for the position, and let's see if he can turn one up and get it to the house.
Yeah, just trying to get I think I recognize number 61 on the line is going to be Max Savageau. Again, that's another kid that is correct, Scotty. Is that right?
Yeah,
Max?
61 is Max Savageau, guys.
Okay.
6'1", junior, 215 pounds. His
Tough
brother,
kid too, man. I just go down, blow that whistle. Look at there. So, see, he turned a busted play into a 5-yard gain. So that's big right there. Oh boy, easy. Yeah, there's a little chippiness there.
Guys, it's getting a little chippy out there.
Hey, you got to love it, man. This is what it's all about. You finally get to, scrimmage another team, and it's good stuff. Do you know who that was, 51?
I do not.
Okay.
But just to continue on, guys, Max, his brother Twain was a Bear a few years ago that graduated from Noble.
Absolutely. He was a beast, man. I remember him.
Yeah. His parents are Twain Sr. and
Cherie.
Is that right, Shane?
Yeah, she'll let you know if you get it wrong, Scotty.
And then Max also confirmed before the game that he's going to give wrestling a shot again this year. So best of luck to Max in wrestling.
Well, those offensive linemen need that wrestling skills. They really learn how to, maneuver their body and position it and you got to turn your head. 14. It was right there on you.
He kind of.
I don't know what happened there on that one.
Yeah, to your point, Matt. That's why. Colby Whitlock,
right.
That's why he had such a good career because, state champion wrestler. He understood the leverage, and you'll hear Coach Crawley talk about it too, how he likes his kids to wrestle, and him being the wrestling coach, they like to have those kids that had good leverage and the body control, and that's where Colby Whitlock shined because he was such a stout guy and just threw kids around, man.
Yeah.
It was pretty impressive. So Max, and I tell you what, Max will have that ability or that chance to do that.
What is he weighing right now, Scotty?
Gosh, 250, right, Scotty? Max is 250.
Scotty,
he doesn't have his. We lost him there for a second.
Here he goes.
Yeah.
What is he weighing right now?
There we go.
Is that Scruggs right there, guys?
Seth Scruggs, number 33. Yeah. That was a good, nice play. Yeah, what does Savageau weigh, Scotty?
Say again, Shane.
What does Savageau weigh? What's his weight?
What's the what?
How much does he weigh?
Oh, I'm sorry. Hang on. 215.
215. Okay, very good.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Yeah,
6'1", 215.
Okay.
Junior.
He looked a little bigger now, a little thicker anyway.
He's a junior this year.
Yeah, so he's played. I've been around that kid for years and years as well. He was our linebacker way back in the day, and he was a headhunter, man. So I think just that he's gotten a little bit bigger, so they had to move him to the line. So
Gotcha.
yeah. But no, I think again, a lot of these kids, man, you're seeing them now here in this JV scrimmage. But man, they're going to be a lot of these kids are going to be going, up and back and forth.
Slipped 2 tackles right there. Gained up about 7 yards.
Yeah, that's
Joey
a
Bear.
great play. Great
That's
play.
a good mesh read that he had there with Scruggs. It just looked like that he held on to the ball, held on to it until he saw the open spot, took off to the right.
You and I talked about last year when we did this for the first time, kind of the start of the season. You're going to see kids kind of, like you said, the mesh point may not be right on the money, and kids going to jump off sides, kids going to hold. They just don't know where they should be lined up exactly. So, and that's going to be especially in the first scrimmage of the season. You're going to see a lot of that. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So, but hey, that's why we're doing it. That's why you and I and Scotty are doing this, and Jack are up here, right? Getting all the
practice,
all the practice, and
here he comes.
Yeah, here roll to his left,
rolling out, looks left.
Kid's out of bounds. If he catches it, doesn't count.
And he did catch it, and brings it down, but darn it.
Really nice throw and catch, guys.
That was a great. Who was 16? Did we know who that is? That was great catch, man. Good throw. Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm being told that was Turner Hager on the reception down the sideline.
Turner Hager, nice catch right there.
That was a great catch.
You got to stay in bounds.
Yeah, stay in bounds.
Got to stay in bounds. You are correct.
Joey rolling to his left.
But it's preseason and a scrimmage, so we're going to say we didn't see anything.
And we don't have any officials on the field either, right?
Exactly.
No officials.
Okay. So that one counted then.
Yeah, exactly.
First down, Noble. Well, here we go. Going to get the play in. I don't want to forget any other coaches, so I'm glad we had a chance to talk about several of them. But, we've got a trainer down as well down there on the field, and she's been with us now for a couple of years. Her name is Rebecca Bates, and she works for Norman Regional Hospital and orthopedic as well. And she's on, obviously, the practice field every single day. She's at basketball practice every day. She helps the kids with ice, with wraps, with any type of injuries that they have. And she's replaced Kyle Laney, who was here for quite some time. And just Coach Bates has done an awesome job.
Yeah.
Hopefully we keep her for a while here at Noble Stadium and keep her around the kids and stuff so they get comfortable around her. But glad that she came to us. She got her master's degree from Iowa State University of Higher Education, which
wow,
wonderful.
Cyclones.
Yeah,
very nice.
Incredible. So glad she's here.
Yeah, she's she did some baseball games for us, and seen her at the basketball game. So it's always good to have a good trainer out there for sure. And it's kind of like the program with Mr. Rowden and the IT kids. You got other trainers down there that potentially might want to do what she's doing at some point. So,
yeah, definitely. Let's not forget about them. I mean, I don't think these boys can make practice or these games without that water being there, without their stuff being wrapped, on and on and on. So they help out Coach George quite a bit too.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So it takes everyone, to have a successful program, and they're just as big a part of the program as anyone else. So
that's right.
But here we go. Looks like we're flipped on defense now. But no, glad to have Rebecca Bates. So welcome, to the second year, right? You said.
Yeah, this is her second year. So
got a little man coverage. Look at this little right on top of him, Davis down here, right closest to us.
I think he can definitely smell his breath.
Yeah, good man. See, and that's what Davis will bring, man. He was always a physical kid back in the day, and like I said, he's kind of coming back around to where he was at that point, and he's just a good athlete to have out here, man. Yeah. Just another asset, a junior kid. So hopefully he'll just keep getting better and keep improving.
See the varsity down on the right. Yeah. They're warming up a little bit, get themselves together before. Looks like they're throwing around a little bit.
Yeah, kind of getting that arm loose, getting them legs loose there. So it's going to be exciting.
Here we go, second play. Looks like quarterback number 7 rolls to the right. Looks like he throws. It's batted out of there by number 30. Looks like he played the linebacker position there.
And I tell you what, number 51.
All over.
You know what? I think 51. I believe that is Jackson Stewart. I believe I visited him with his dad last night. He said he was a linebacker, and I can't remember what number he told me. But
Gotcha.
that kid, he flew to the ball right there, man. That looked really good, and he did well on the line as well. So you got some good physical kids here, and obviously you got to have that. So
looks like they're going to run a freshman in there on nose guard. Black pants is the only reason I said that.
Okay, that's looking good. Gosh, so once again, apologize for kind of guessing on some of these names, but
get a chance here to run a play and see how they do, how the defense does.
Harrah kind of stacks it in there, don't they, man? They just kind of bunch them all together there.
Defense looks like it's lined up correct way. Saw a lot of them running around just then, trying to get in the right spot.
Yeah, Harrah. Speaking of Harrah a little bit, they're in District 4A2.
Okay.
And they've had it's gonna be tough for them because their district, man. Let me just read this district. So they got Tuttle, Cushing, Blanchard, Ada, John Marshall, Tecumseh, and Classic.
Wow.
Classen SAS. So I mean that's a tough road there.
That is a tough road, especially you got Tuttle and Blanchard that are just returning from the, at least the semifinals last year.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So that'll be tough, but they do have, they're obviously it's not, we'll see him here in just a minute, but they got a big time quarterback. It sounds like so. They made the playoffs, kind of like you and I had mentioned earlier. You informed me that everyone made it, which is that's right on the money, man. I'd kind of forgotten about that really because we were 4 and 6, and we got to the playoffs. Yeah, we got to the playoffs. So, but no, they just the 4A program. They kind of remind me of Noble a little bit if you kind of think about it, just kind of where they sit. They're kind of on the outskirts of Oklahoma City, a bigger city. So
some people might say a country school.
Country school, and so they kind of have similar, ideas, I guess.
Yeah.
And just it's kind of they can't.
Hey
be
guys.
Much, yes, sir.
Hey, nice job there by the aforementioned Max Savageau as he got in the backfield and made the tackle for the loss.
I'm telling you, man, Max could. He's going to help us out a lot, man, because he's just one of those kids that has his motor just doesn't stop, and he's a tough, hard-nosed kid too. That's what I like about him. And I don't know if you mentioned it, Scotty, but his brother actually is like an MMA fighter now. Twain Jr. You had mentioned him playing here a couple years ago. He actually, and I got to see it. It was on Facebook. He knocked this old boy out.
Nope, I did not mention that.
Yeah,
that's interesting. Wow.
And he's a
That's
beast
pretty impressive.
No, it was good stuff. So so Max better. Be nice to his bigger brother. He might.
Yeah.
But there he goes. Boom. Attaboy, Max.
Oh, he's taking that quarterback down too.
Yeah, that's like I said, man. He just he that's how he is. He's been like that since he's 5 years old, man. He just a headhunter. So it's looking for big things out of Max Savageau this year.
I remember the I don't know, it was maybe senior night or something along those lines when his brother was walking on the field. They asked, what's your future plans? And he did say that he wanted to be an MMA fighter. So, it's great that he's living that dream.
Well, that's awesome, man. Because like I said, it was pretty impressive. The fight that I saw, that someone posted it, and the second round, man, he just came around and knocked this over. And the guy was quite a bit bigger than him too. So
wow.
Yeah, it was good. But hey, Scotty,
what's that, guys?
Can you hear us better? A little bit better now. And how was that? Is that I know?
That's better right there. Yes.
Okay, very good.
I'll keep this right in here between us. Got a little run on the outside. Defense there.
You know what I like about that though? We swarmed to the ball. We had 5 or 6 kids on that tackle there, so that's you like flying to the ball is always good. And that look again, Max is starting at the tackle position, and he was near the play, which is 15 yards down the field. So
on the other side.
Side of the field. So just again, man, that's good stuff for Max Savageau. Yeah, a lot of these kids are going to be okay. Now 54, they have their helmet off now here. That is Mason Crawford, number 54. His mother is a high school teacher, and his grandmother is Miss Hardy. She was one of my favorite teachers of all time, Miss Hardy. If you're watching, if you're listening, hello. Looking forward to see it sometime at a football game. But she was our teacher way back in the day, and she was great, man. But
grade school or high school?
High school. She was a high school math teacher.
Math teacher. Okay.
Yep. And then her daughter is Samantha. She was a year behind me, so she's also a teacher. So some good bloodlines there for the Noble Bears. So, but yeah, 54 is Mason Crawford, and I think I was correct on number 51. I believe that's Jackson Stewart. I believe they just moved in from Louisiana.
Oh,
yeah.
great.
So we got, that's what I was telling his dad. I was like, man, we need more good move-ins, good athletic kids. And, obviously that helps. And more athletes you have, the better you'll be. So
yeah, and they were shuffling some kids in for the Bears, in and out, and trying to put some different faces in, get these kids some reps to.
Clay Morris, I'm sorry to cut you off there, Matt.
No.
Number 40,
defensive
end is that's Clay Morris.
Okay.
So Clay's gotten taller. He's another kid that I've seen play since he was 5, and another kid that just gets after it, and a hard-nosed kid, and so good work for Clay, man.
I didn't recognize him yesterday when I saw him in the field house, and his voice changed and everything. I was like, oh my goodness, who are you?
Yeah, exactly. That was a nice play there by Trevor Rudd. Number 5, Trevor Rudd. He kind of a little swing pass to number 27 of Harrah, and Trevor was able to track him down and push him out of bounds.
He really closed on him fast,
too,
didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Hey, Shane, did you say that was Trevor Rudd, number 5?
Yes, sir. Trevor Rudd.
Okay,
yep.
Gotcha.
Yep.
I think you're going to see some things out of Trevor for sure.
I agree. Offensively too, I think.
Yeah, definitely in wide receiver spot.
Yep. Yeah, he'll give us some. Gosh, it's
lefty too.
Yeah, lefty. Yeah, we need to get him on the mound at some point. So, but no, it's good having him, and he's just another a sophomore kid. So he's going to be getting some good valuable reps for as we move forward here for the Bears.
Bring a man in motion over to the left. Looks like they're going to swing it out to him. And
boy, Clay.
Stopped right away.
Good penetration by the Bears
Morris.
there, guys. They were waiting for it.
Yep, Clay Morris. There he is.
Stayed home.
Yeah, stayed home.
Yep, number 40.
Number 40. Attaboy. Nice work, Clay. Number 60 had a nice push as well, man. So that was
Yeah, and the thing I noticed from down here, guys, is Coach Whitlock is really coaching those guys up right now, in their ear, having them move from side to side, stunned a little bit. So
that's great, man. Yeah, it's Coach Treats on the backers. So yeah, it's you got to like these scrimmages. We get that, obviously in a game they got to be on the sideline. So it's good to have that instant correction, I should say, from those coaches. So especially younger kids, obviously you got to have that.
This is Coach Whitlock's first coaching right here against another team, varsity, right?
Yeah,
I
believe so. Yeah, this is.
He's really
jazzed
up
up
right now.
Yeah, he's jazzed up a little bit. Yeah, you bet. And
it's been a while since he's probably been out on the field, I think, against another team.
God, he still looks like he can play.
I know,
now.
Right? It's like pat him up right now. They'd never know.
Oh man, he's a good dude, man. He's he obviously knows the game. I think the
Look
part,
he
he does that kind of stuff. He just kind of understands the energy that a big play brings, and how you spread that energy is you do chest bumps and you high five, man. Just that's contagious. So
it is for sure.
Good stuff.
Gets them fired up. You bet. Well, it looks like
that emotion is contagious, Shane.
Yeah, absolutely it is, man. And it goes both ways too. Like you said, you get a little chippiness, and then more chippiness will occur, and then you got to calm people down. But it's great, man. You got to have that. That's just that competitive edge and competitive spirit, man. You got to have that.
Well, the Bears come back out. It looks like they've got trips left.
Yep.
That'd be Rudd up on the top right. Joey Bears looking left and right. Comes right down the middle.
Ooh,
throws a deep ball.
I think he had that's the right read. The kid was open. Just got to overthrow him a little bit. But like as Scotty mentioned, though, Matt, I mean he had 4 or 5 seconds right there. So that was
good job.
Well done on the offensive line there, man. Great job. And but no, it's again just Coach Davidson's offense, man. Spread them out, find that open receiver. If you give our guys enough time, I mean, we're going to score points.
Right.
I mean, that's just the bottom line. There's nothing. It's hard. You can't completely stop it. You just got to slow it down.
But it all starts with that line, and he needs about 3 seconds to get rid of that ball.
Yeah.
Anything more is just gravy. But if you give him about 3 seconds, usually you can find somebody open.
Yeah.
After a break.
Let's just watch his line here and see what. So we got a little pull. See, Max runs well, man.
There's nothing coming. He's already 5-8 yards down the field before he even meets somebody.
Nice little run by Devin there, guys.
Good run right there. But yeah, you're right, Scotty. Devin Knight on the
dropped his shoulder, ran over that kid. picked up a couple, 2 or 3 extra yards.
Did you guys see Max Savageau there on that play? Did anyone?
No.
So
no,
he's the
no.
guard, and he was a pulling guard there.
See Max what?
I just said he pulled. He was that pulling guard. He came around his left side, and I mean he was head hunting on the offensive line, and he blew that kid up on the line. So kind of opened up a nice little hole there.
The one thing I noticed is that there wasn't anybody even close to him until he got to about 8 yards downfield.
Yeah, just watch him here. So you got Mason Crawford as the center,
okay,
and then Max is the guard on the left side of the center. So he's just a physical kid, man, and just his junior year, it looks like it's all coming together for him.
Joey Bear looks to the run to the right, looks downfield, got a wide open wide receiver on the outside.
It's okay.
Clay Moore's just threw it behind him a little bit.
Threw it behind him a little bit, but again, good read.
Yep.
Good read, and just kind of like I said, though, he'll get those passes more accurate as we move forward here. So that's just to be expected here.
Running to his right side, yeah, that's still, he'll get that down for sure. Sometimes running to his opposite side, it's a little harder to throw the ball across to on the left side. But
and a little bit to Clay's defense too, man. I just don't know how much Clay has, been a receiver either.
Right.
They kind of just obviously he's practiced there, but good move, good run there by Knight. Here we go.
Step. He planted his left foot.
Good job.
Took off to the right. Great run to the outside.
That was
right
a great
there,
run.
Devin.
Nice tackle there by the Harrah kid too. But yeah, good run there by Devin Knight once again.
Nice little 20-yard gain.
But just back real quick back to Clay. So they're I think they're just trying to find a tight end. So I don't think he's had a lot of reps at the tight end position. So you got to give him a little bit of a little leeway there, I think, as well. So.
Sure. He's got the size in order to play that tight end spot for sure.
Yeah,
Tyler's coaching him up there in the front.
Sure is.
Front line. Looks like it's.
You know what? Number 14, I believe that's Mason McWilliams.
Okay.
He's a sophomore kid, and matter of fact, he is a kid that I think will have a chance to start defensively for the varsity. They had him in the secondary, and like I said, the few times I've been there, man, he's made some. Oh, that's a nice play.
Do it right to him.
Yeah, just
right on him.
Got out of the pocket, kind of broke down a little bit, rolled to his left, and he found McWilliams over into that flat area, and just got to use your hands there.
Yeah.
You try to corral it into his body. You got to use those hands.
When he threw the ball, was it beyond the 40-yard line?
It was close. I think it was close. Yes. Yeah. Yep. So it was gotten right near the edge there. But hey, tonight it all counts, right?
Yeah. Little infractions, they don't make any difference tonight.
Oh man.
We got to get these things right though, no matter what. Let's see here. Looks like we go trips right.
Yep. You got a backside slant here with Davis. If they'll. Okay, there it is. Oh, he decides
looking left the whole way. If Davis
get
gets
a block,
he's
good
going
block.
to take it to the edge on the outside.
Good
He's
block.
Steps out of bounds
job.
at the 20-yard line. Nice 20-yard run down.
Great job by Joey Bear, but yeah, excellent job by Derek Davis. I mean, he kind of he had his head on a swivel there. Did you see that? He kind of
turned to the right,
turned to the right, looked back, and then he just found that guy and he went and got him. It was good.
Very nice block on the outside edge there. I am impressed with Mr. Davis. He's absolutely stepping it up.
Yeah, he's a great kid. I've known that kid for a long time, man. A lot of these kids, and we'll mention as we go through, but I've coached a lot of these kids in baseball in Little League. Mm-hmm. So it's cool to see them now at this level. Yeah, they're grown men, and gosh, they're kind of like your own kids.
Yeah.
And when you haven't grown up all those years, and so I just wish nothing but the best for him, man, and all these boys. So
this Joey Bear is really changed a lot.
Yes, he has. There's Seth Scruggs. Yep. No, you're right, Matt. He's kind of turned the corner physically big time. I mean, he obviously can run a little bit, and he throws a good ball, and
got a little swagger to him.
Yeah, got a little swagger to him. So, I mean, gosh, man, he's going to be a big part of what we got here.
How many plays did they say they were going to run on
Gosh,
the JV?
I think JV was 10. I think they're going to do 10, 10, 10, 10. So basically 20 offensive plays and 20 defensive plays.
Okay,
I believe, if I remember what, Coach Crawley said.
Well, we're getting kind of down towards the end of this then on the JV altogether because they've ran twice, and this is our second time to run, right?
Yep.
Second time
Yep.
on offense.
Exactly.
Joey
Yeah,
Bear
guys.
says,
The looks like the varsity guys are done warming up, so we're pretty
go.
close to going live on the varsity.
great
Good
move
spin
on
move right
Clay
there.
Morris.
That a baby. Oh, he's down. I think
Ah.
was that ball. I think ball may have, or the ground may have caused that to pop out. But you got to protect that football. But good catch. Picked up maybe 4 or 5 extra yards. So nice play.
Yeah, nice little 10-yard gain there. That was Clay Morris.
Clay Morris, that a baby. Good job, Clay. Another good throw, man. Joey's kind of, extending that play, which has been nice. You kind of look like you're going to be dead in the pocket there, but he finds a way out, and there he goes, man. Yeah, this is getting. It looks like the varsity's getting amped up a little bit here, and here comes Clay off the sidelines.
We're going to get into, folks, we're going to get into the keys of the game, but really it's going to be tonight. It's going to be the keys of the season. Coach Shane Fisher, he's going to let us know what to look out for the varsity team, and whenever these guys take a break, we'll have an opportunity to talk about that and get into it. Let you guys know some different things to expect for the season, and hopefully we watch these varsity boys really put on a performance tonight. I've watched them in practice. Lot of skill set all around.
Oh, man, no doubt.
Right now,
Absolutely.
just tons of talent, and I think we ought to be able to see several touchdowns from the Bears here tonight.
Well, I think I talked about it. It's just with that type of offense he has. I mean, you can plug and play a lot of just as long as, like you had mentioned, if you give us enough time, and the receivers can run the correct routes, and there we go, deep ball once again. Turn around.
Got 16 down the middle, guys. There he is.
There's one
right
right there. He had lots of time there in the pocket.
Yeah, he did. Great job, offensive line once again, man. Just allowing him to stay back there, let that route develop. And nice pass, good catch for the 6. Very nice.
That's a great way to finish on your
Yeah,
side
absolutely.
of the offensive ball, right?
That is.
Yeah, very nice. I got to give it up to number 33, Seth Scruggs. He made a nice block. He saw, I'm not sure if it was a lineman or maybe a linebacker coming in.
Okay.
But to take out the quarterback, he blocked him really good. So very happy about that. We are going to go to a commercial, but we'll be right back. And we thank you guys so much for joining NobleBears.tv.
Advertisers, businesses that support the Noble Bears. This is a great program for you to participate in. Watch how easy it is. Just type in NobleBears.tv. Right at the top, you just click right here on Advertise. Scroll down. Select one of the products you want. Anything from a fly-in corner logo all the way up to live stream ad, all 3 combo. You click on it. You see what you get. You get the website, you get the logo in the right-hand side, and then you get a 30-second commercial. You find the school that you want to support. You just scroll down all the way to Noble, click on it, then you add it to the cart. Squirtle will contact you a few days after and put all the things together for you. It doesn't advertise just for the football program. It advertises all year long for your business. Get signed up. Go Noble Bears.
Welcome back here to NobleBears.tv. We are getting warmed up right now for the varsity scrimmage. We are tuned in to Noble Stadium, and again, NobleBears.tv. We've got a great segment that's going to happen every single game, but it's going to be Shane Fisher is going to have a segment, and it's keys to the game. Right now, we're going to talk about maybe a little bit about more keys to the season.
Okay, yeah, keys to the season, Matt. I was thinking about this a little bit. You and I talked about it, but keys to the season. I think the most important one, number one on the top of the list, is going to be our offensive line. With the kids that we have coming back, the senior heavy group. Every kid is a senior on this group. There's been a lot of starts for those 5 kids, and that's the ship. Or what they got to have them perform well, because that'll make everything else go. I really truly believe that if they can perform at a high level, then moving forward offensively, we're going to be hard to stop. I mean, it's just so I think that is the main key for. That's kind of how I see it anyway. What do you guys think?
No, I've got to pipe in. I totally agree. It all starts right there. That may be a little bit of coach talk, but it all does. It all starts with the offensive line, and this offense has to have 3-4 seconds to get the ball out of Collins' hand down to the shifty, very good receivers that we have, and it's what it takes. What do you think, Scotty?
Yeah, I completely agree, guys. It all starts in the trenches with this Bear team. They win up front, and they're going to be successful on Friday nights. Yeah, and they're going to, they give Colin Fisher the time to sit back there and find his receivers out in the flats, downfield, and then let the wide receivers and the running backs do the rest from there. The tight end, Caden Dominy. It's going to be. I'm just expecting a huge season out of Caden. So
you got it. Yeah, so that's the first key there. Then second key to the season. Defensively, I mean, obviously, these are always important in any season, but defensively, I think we're going to have a lot of speed over there. Now, we're not going to be the biggest defense, so we're going to have to be that kind of like we talked about last year, the bend don't break type stuff. And if we get good pushes up front and allow our linebackers, like you'd mentioned, Scotty, Caden Dominy, the Crawley boys, Seth Scruggs, whoever's in there, we got to have them the ability to run, go make plays, and then. Obviously, the secondary is that's huge too. So, and then later on we can get into a few of when we start talking about some of the players, we'll get into some of the key factors that we will not have too, man. And that's it's just a huge deal we have to discuss, and we'll get into that when we get into the players.
Well, there are some big shoes that need to be filled, and you think about Sparky leaving the team and moving on to college and getting a chance to play college football. That's a huge loss. The kid was in on every single play for the last 2 years, wasn't he, Scotty?
Yeah, absolutely, guys. Sean Gillespie is going to be a huge piece to fill. So we're going to need, one of those Crawley boys, Dominy, Scruggs, some contribution from some of the younger guys on Friday nights to be successful because, that piece is – obviously Sean's moved on to college at Aurora, and I saw some pictures of, his first practice earlier this week. So he looks like he's having a good time up there. Best of luck to Mr. Gillespie in his college career. But yeah, Sean's going to be it's going to be a huge gap to fill, guys, because for what seems like the last 3 years, he's been in on every single play.
Oh, my God. I bet he ran to college, by the way. From Noble, he ran to college. That dude I just love the way he played. I wish other kids would just emulate the way he played, man.
Hey, could we have ever given him a different nickname other than Sparky?
No.
Okay, I was thinking to say.
Literally, that dude, he was around the ball every single play. That's not an exaggeration.
You got anything else before we get started here?
No, and then last thing, just the schedule. Yeah. I think it's kind of top heavy with Lawton, Mack, and Ardmore. Those guys are going to be, I think, as it looks right now, might be the team the two teams that might be a little bit ahead of everyone else. But then you got us, Duncan, El Reno. But Duncan and El Reno lost a ton of kids, so
they were senior heavy last
year. They
year.
were really senior heavy. Duncan and El Reno. El Reno obviously had some great athletes, but and I'm not saying they're going to have good athletes as well. But so the schedule is in our favor a little bit as well. So I think that's another big key.
Well, that's great. We'll get into that here for sure in a little bit. But right now we're going to watch Harrah. Looks like they ran one right up the middle. Needed a linebacker, make a play. Number 33 runs to the outside, and he runs all the way into the end zone for a 40-yard touchdown, first play of the game. Looked like there was a little misassignment there on the outside.
Yeah, we had a missed tackle as well. But, yeah, he just bounced it out. Nothing fancy there, just kind of just a give to the tailback. And I think our defensive end got tied up there a little bit, but hey, you got to give credit to Harrah. That was a good play for them, and I think you're correct though. There was a busted play, a busted assignment there for sure.
These are things that the reason why you have a scrimmage, though. These are the things that you tie together, that you figure out how we're going to make a difference, and who's going to step up and make plays. Call it a practice, call it a
probably a butt chewing right there.
Yeah,
right?
There's a little bit of that going on, but this is what we do it for. This is the reason why. Big quarterback for Harris steps up. Looks like he's going to hand off number 9. He's got a nice little hole on the outside. Good. He gets wrapped up and tackled by Caden Dominy.
Yeah, Trevor Wardrip brought the head there early. That was a good play by Dominy and Wardrip. both kind of tripping that kid up.
Hey guys.
Sure.
Yeah. So something I don't know if you mentioned it, Shane, but there's going to be quite a few of the guys going both ways.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So depth is going to be, you're really going to have to have some contributions from those younger
Conditioning
guys
is going to have to be
from
big.
that sophomore class.
Yep, you're right, totally.
That's a good point. Another key.
Yeah, that is the conditioning and that's always been kind of we just never really had that luxury of having just 11 offensive kids and 11 defensive kids. That's just kind of I think that's always going to be a problem for our program. So, but we always get it done though. We always find a way.
Well, the coaches just get him in really good shape too.
Yep,
Looks
exactly.
like the Harper's pressing a little bit here to the left. Quarterback rolls to the right. Big quarterback.
Yeah,
like
man, he's a
nice,
big,
strong arm on
big
the
kid.
outside.
And I had his name. Let me find that name real quick. Yeah, he's a good-looking kid out there. He's what is his Nolan Boone is his name. 6'1", 205 senior from Harrah. He throws a really nice ball. Has a good strong arm, but yeah, he's going to be a problem for those 4A kids.
He was tackled. The receiver was tackled out there on the outside by Logan Kirby, number 12. Logan Kirby. He played quite a bit last year. He got quite a few reps in last year.
Yeah, sure did. Made some big plays too. Some big moments.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think his best play of the season was definitely, if you remember, against Southeast. He had a pick six and may have had two of them, as a matter of fact, in that
right.
game. He had played really well and had some, opportunity to see the speed of varsity football. So
yeah, great job by Brandon Harper right there, by the way. That's another kid we'll get into later on. But Brandon Harper, man, just flew up on that football real quick. And if that pass would have been completed, it wouldn't have no gain on that one.
It wouldn't have gone very far, right?
Nope, he was right on it. So
yeah. Well, Logan Kirby, again, number 12. He's not only the defensive back that you see out there sitting over there on the right side. Probably, when season comes to it, probably is going to be find the number 2 receiver on the other team. Correct?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That hit. Well, or Wardrip. Trevor Wardrip.
Okay. All right. There's another one.
So, yeah. So I still think, obviously, with losing the two of our studs, man, those kids are gonna have to fill some major shoes, and it's just a must. Otherwise, it'll stall maybe. So.
Well, I think he'll do a great job. He's a sophomore this year, and like I said, he's made several plays last year as a freshman, and I just believe that he is going to do a great job for the Bears again this season. So
yeah, absolutely. He'll and like you said, he's had a lot of good reps and he's been involved in this stuff. So it's good to have him out there. Okay, here we go. We got a little shotgun. They kind of run a similar offense that we do. Spread them out. They got some big receivers too. A little quick out route. There we go. Good game tackle. Good, nice tackle there by Brandon Harper. Trevor Wardrip coming on top to clean that up as well. So, again, Brandon Harper is going to have a big year, man. He's just another two-way kid, and he's just a ball hawk, man. Now, obviously, we know what kind of receiver he is, but he's a great defensive kid as well out there. He's quick. He's able to hold his ground. He may not be very tall, but he's a strong kid.
Yeah, he plays much bigger than
yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, he's all there, man.
Definitely. Brandon wants to go to the next level as well. Play at the next level of football. So
yeah,
I'm really impressed with Brandon. Have been since his freshman year.
Well,
I think he's just so athletic. I'm just thrilled to see his future happen.
Yeah, he's I think he's leaning a little bit more towards college football, but the kid's a heck of a basketball player too.
Yeah,
I mean, the kid has some really good skills in basketball, and I tell you what's crazy about it, if the kid wouldn't have stopped playing baseball, he'd
probably could have done
a heck of a base. I mean, he was a great baseball player too. So, but he's just a great athlete, and it's kind of funny. I was talking to his mom. One of the things it was good stuff about Brandon. He loves shoes, Matt.
Dude,
no, he's a shoe guy. Yeah, he loves he has a ton of shoes. His mom was telling me that he wears around. He's just obsessed with shoes. So that's kind of a, just kind of one of those deals, man.
Sneakerhead.
He's a
is
sneakerhead.
What they call him.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hey, I had a chance to go to New York City and went to this shop in New York City where they sold these shoes. And I think the least expensive pair I saw in there were like $1,500, and the most expensive was like $25,000 for a pair of Nikes. I was like, "What is going on here?" And there's probably even more expensive ones than that. But
and there are people shopping in this place.
Oh my goodness, this is where everybody shopped at them before, man. There was a line. I kid you not. Listen to this. I know it's COVID time, but there was a line out the door or almost around the block where you had to wait to get in because there were too many people inside there. So
Wow.
I'm telling you, very impressive plays.
That's,
Yeah, kids just love to go there to shop though. So
well, I guess maybe Brandon should put in an application there,
Right.
Because he's, but no, Brandon, he just, he's very physical. He obviously plays both sides. This will be his third year playing too, man.
Wow.
So he's going. He played quite a bit as a freshman.
Right, he did. He had
yeah.
a lot of great plays as a freshman, didn't he?
Yeah, he's great. So he'll obviously be a 4-year guy.
Mm-hmm.
Just extremely athletic. That's the one thing that stands out to me when I see him play. He's just such an athletic kid, and and you had already mentioned he definitely wants to move on to the next level, which he obviously will have that opportunity. And with basketball being close to that opportunity as well. So we'll see what happens, but. Just the shoe
like
guy.
He's going 1-on-1.
Boy, boom, right there.
There's a nice tackle. It looks like that is Trey Hill, number 9. Trey
nice.
Hill with a great tackle on the outside. Nice form tackle. And took the kid down really well.
Read that well, man. He just got, broke down, took him down in the flat. But that's a kid from Norman High, correct?
I believe so.
Yeah, the kid moved in from Norman, so it's great having Dre down here.
That's right, Dre. I'm sorry about that. I did say Trey with a T, but yeah, that's Dre. I had a chance to talk to him yesterday. He said he's squatting about 345.
Wow. Okay.
It felt like he needed to work on his 40 a little bit more, but he felt like he had some good quickness. Yeah, I'm just super pumped that he's in, and not only is he playing the outside linebacker position, that's maybe a strong safety spot, but all the same, he also plays running back too. Looks like he's going to get in on this play as well.
Good, right there. That's okay. Number 43. So I've always said,
hey guys.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Go ahead, Scotty.
Matt, Shane.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Scotty.
It looks like number 51, Max Stewart, is getting some reps with the first team defense.
Jackson. Yeah, Jackson Stewart is his name. That's what I thought. Yeah, Jackson Stewart. Yeah, I just saw that too, Scotty. He made a nice play. He kind of, stayed home. He busted through that tackle and was able to get to the ball carrier. So that was nice, man.
It's a tall kid.
Yeah, tall, rangy. That's what, and he's quick. So, so obviously getting some varsity reps here, he's going to be a kid that'll rotate in and out. So that's great.
Well, since that first play, we've really made a stand.
Yeah, sure.
Really have.
I think you hit it on the head.
Looks
Matt,
like a little jump off sides on the outside, but they are sweeping the ball around to the right.
I think we just had a busted play on that very first play. I think there was just a missed assignment and just kind of sprung that kid free. But again, we'll get that fixed. And
that's still a pretty nice game for the Harrah Panthers. They gained about 5 yards upfield.
Yeah, guys. I think Harrah looks really good offensively. So obviously that first play put in the end zone. So looks like the Panthers have something to look forward to this season, offensively at least.
Yes, I agree. Well, anytime you got big arm in an offense, there that's going to carry you a long way. And that kid, it says 205 in this book, but man, he looks bigger than that to me, guys.
Quarterback?
Yeah, he's put together.
Yeah, he definitely looks bigger than 205.
Yeah,
he looks more like 225.
I mean, look at that. Just good form, good technique, good
he
ball.
He stepped into that one.
He throws a good ball too, Shane.
Yes, he does. Stepped into that one, like you said, Matt, and that was a good catch by number 4 there for Harrah.
Speaking of number 4, where is Luke Conley?
Yeah, Lucas Conley, baby. You bet.
Where is he? I don't see him down on the
he's probably
defensive field right now.
Let's see.
Did they change numbers or anything on us by chance?
No, he was out there when we first started, guys. Let me check and see if I can find him.
Yeah, I just saw him running around here. He's obviously
but he would be in number 4, correct?
Yeah,
yes.
Guys, I just talked to Luke. He's down here.
Yeah,
I see him.
They're just rotating.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. He's kind of rotating in and out. They got number 77 is Trenton Hidcock. He's in there.
Ooh.
And all right, good. You slow him down right there. Good, right there. Good.
Good hit, Trevor.
Yeah, it was
on the outside.
Good job by Devin Knight. Kind of slowed him down a little bit, and then Dominique kind of dinged him a little bit, and then Trevor Ward just kind of cleaned that up on the end. So you got to love the pursuit.
Yeah,
I mean, the kids are getting there,
and it's definitely physical. I watched Trenton Hidcock take on a block, and
there's
man,
Lucas.
his helmet came straight off. So here comes Luke Conley. Luke Conley, number 4, junior. He plays not only wide receiver but defensive end. He's 170 pounds, 5'11", But man, he's got a motor too. I'm telling you, that kid made so many plays last year that I was
Yeah,
so
he did.
impressed with. But I had a chance to see that Luke went to several camps this year. He went to an OSU camp. He went to a combine. He went to a big show in Florida, Florida University.
Yeah.
Stood out there. Stood out at the 6-star camp. Matter of fact, I just saw this week. Nice
There you
tackle,
go.
nice
Good.
form tackle out there by Logan Kirby. That's great. But yeah, I just saw this last week where the 6-star camp listed him as a stock riser. I'm talking about
Very
Luke
nice.
Conley, junior
Yeah.
standout, and they expect big things for him for 2023. And he's got quite a motor on him for sure. Not only is he just a football player, but he also likes to play soccer too.
Yep. He's just another good athlete, man. And as like I said, we got to have good athletes. But known Luke for a long time, and he's another kid that really wants to play at that next level, and he'll have that opportunity. But great kid, and know his parents really well. They do a lot for the program, and but no, Luke, man, he's a great player, and we just love his toughness and his motor's always running. And
Hey guys, and I did have a chance to speak to Rebecca, the trainer. She confirmed at this point we are all healthy.
Okay, very good.
Very nice.
That's what we got to have. We need that to continue throughout. So, but here goes our first offensive play here. There we go.
Colin Fisher looks to the left,
Nope.
throws right over to who I just said, Luke Conley.
Yep, kind of sailed on him. He got I don't know how much we would have got there anyway, but good effort there by Luke. Ball kind of sailed on Colin a little bit. So, but these kind of plays here where you fake the dive and then get the quarterback out of the pocket. I mean, I just like that. That's a good. That's just good for our team and letting our quarterbacks throw it. So that was a nice play. Just a bad, he missed that throw there a little bit.
Here we go. Coming back out. Looks like he's got twins over on the right. Looks like it's Harper and Trevor Warchip.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Harper.
He's got his shirt rolled up. I was making sure that was him. Colin looks to run to the right. Looks to throw across his body.
Oh, good shot.
Nice catch right across the middle there. I mean, right on the edge.
Boy,
like
that was
Trevor Warchip caught that ball for about a 10-yard gain.
Very good. Yeah, Colin rolled to his right, spun his shoulders, and he threw a nice little dart there. Great catch by Wardrop because there was 3 or 4 kids around him, and good concentration there. Hold on to that football. So, but good pass and good catch. So there you go. He.
You noticing Luke's rubbing his hands together in his gloves. Looks like this ball may be coming his way. He's about to feast.
A giveaway, huh?
Yeah. Look at here.
Oh, we're going
right down
deep.
the middle. We've got Trevor Warchip on the outside edge. Looks like he catches the ball. Touchdown. Noble Bears. 40-yard throw from Colin Fisher to Trevor Warchip.
Very nice. Good pass. Good catch. But hey, Matt, once again, what's the first key of the season? Our line, baby. That was a great job there, giving him protection. Great snap. I was going to get into.
Yeah,
let me just.
snap
Matter of fact, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Caden Reed is our center.
Man.
This is his second year to start.
I was so impressed last year with
man.
him.
Yeah, no doubt. And his snap is so crisp, and it's right on the money every time. And that's it. It all starts right there.
It does.
And once you get the ball right on the money, but I mean the kid, he's 5'11", 250. He's a really smart kid. He is a senior, like we had mentioned. All the linemen are seniors, but two-year starter for Caden. It all starts with him, man. Like I just said, he's got to have that snap, and because even if that snap is low or high, the timing is thrown off.
It throws off the mesh and the read and everything, yeah. But, man, when it gets back there and Colin doesn't have to move or shift his knees. And you guys, we almost take it for granted when it's good every single time. When you start to notice – that being a problem is when it goes low and then the whole play messes up and then you're like, oh, it's all about the snap. But every time when it goes back there, perfect to him. Let's just watch this one. Watch how fast it comes back there.
Yeah.
Watch how fast the snap gets back there. Heads up. Boom, right into his hands. He doesn't even move from it. It comes right there to him, rolls to the right, sees Brandon Harper out in the flat.
Yep, that's just
turns, 11, 12-yard gain right there on the outside.
Great job, Caden Reed, man. It just and again, you found your open target. Brandon is going to be open 95% of the time. So if you get him the ball, in a timely manner, let him get the ball in his hands and make a play with his feet. He's just a tough kid to slow down, man. But real quick, back to Caden Reed, just some highlights. Like I said, he's a really smart kid. That's one thing I noticed about our entire offensive line. The kids are really smart, all of them. They all have high GPAs. Caden Reed's a 4.0. He's an honor society. He's a weightlifter when we're not playing football, and he also does a shot put and track.
Oh, wow.
So so
Just
he's
stays
so a
busy.
lot of sports. He stays busy. And he's a strong kid, but check this out, man. He's wanting to start at OCCC. Get the basics out of the way, but then he wants to move on to OU, and he wants to get a Bachelor of Science in Business, and then he's going to apply to law school, and he wants to open his own law practice.
Very, very
So,
good.
I mean,
He's going to be a good one to know, isn't he?
Yeah, exactly. We got to know him.
Yeah.
And, just all you troublemakers out there, right? We'll keep him on the Rolodex if you remember what those were. But no, he's just a good, smart kid, and like I said, he's just one of the keys to our season here.
He comes from a great family too. I have a chance to get to know James and his wife. They're just great people. They participate in everything Noble Bears, and it is something that we want to get into with you guys as well. But they're a big part of the Bear Down program, and
absolutely, man.
And they're just really everything they can do to participate and lend a hand. They're always there, and so that's the kind of family that he comes from.
Yeah, good. Yeah, they're solid. They're just always solid, and I've gotten to know his dad James really well, and I say really well. He just do Bear Down meetings and football, but he's a good guy, and like you said, they just willing to help in any way they can. So that's big.
That run last play, that was Tavian Givens, number 25, that just ran the ball over on the right-hand side. And we expect big things from Tavian this year. He's a senior. Yep. He's a 5'10", 215, so he's a big bowling ball in the back. So,
and I think where he's probably going to, a lot of his time to shine is, I think he got caught up just a little bit. I think if he was able to run free there without that bump from the number 3, he may have got that. But good effort there by Brandon Harper. Just a little bit out of his hand, reach of his hands there.
It looked like it was a flick of the wrist for number 18 to throw that ball. But back to Tavian, though, 5'10", 215. Tavian not only plays running back like you guys are seeing now, but he also plays nose guard, too. So try to get a little quickness underneath that nose guard. And see if he can get in the backfield quite a bit. Again, this is his senior year. He's big body, moves fast, though, and we'll see how many reps he gets. Looks like Dre Hill is in at tailback right now. We got trips to the left. And who's that up on the top?
That is Caden Dominy up top.
Dominy.
Yep. So they split him out a little bit. And you got a little cross. You just get out of the pocket. Oh! Got just a little over. I think you try to float that in there. You got to zip that baby in there, but kind of rolled out of the pocket to the left here. Scotty, did you see a breakdown there? What kind of hard to tell. Was it they had some guys get through the line?
See a breakdown what, Shane? I'm sorry?
On the line, was there just a little bit of was there a breakdown on the line?
Yeah, one of their defensive linemen just slipped through and
Okay.
was in Collins' lap before he had a chance to get it off.
Gotcha.
He blew the whistle.
Oh, did they go ahead and blow the whistle before he threw it?
Correct.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
Looks like Caden Dominy's lined up in the tight end spot right here underneath us. So
they
he
got
trips to the right. Nothing out here to the left. They're going to slip him out of there. You just watch. Nope. They're going to hand off to Dre up the middle.
There you go. Boom. 5 yards. I mean, dude.
That's a nice little run right there.
Yeah, it sure is. All you can ask for is 5 yards.
5 yards every carry, guys. We'll take it.
Absolutely. 3.3 is all we need, right? Get that first down.
That's it. In a cloud of dust. Isn't that what they usually said?
Yeah.
4 yards in a cloud of dust.
That was the Danny Arebelo special. Remember when he played, man?
Yeah.
That sucker was a beast, man.
Come to the fourth quarter, there wasn't too many safeties or cornerbacks that wanted to take on that tackle anymore. They were like, okay.
No, we got a one-on-one down here, guys, with Wardrop on number. This is going to be a deep ball to Wardrop.
He rolls to the right. Look at the speed. There we go. He picks up about 10 yards right there. Very good. Number 18, Colin Fisher, junior this year, quarterback, 6'3", 195. I know that, the coaches, they try to figure out right now where kids are going to be at, and this time last year, if you guys remember, he was just a sophomore, and I don't know if it was this scrimmage or another one, but this kid was literally playing defensive end and tight end. Is where they had him lined up at. They didn't know where they were really going to use him and put him, I don't believe, at the very beginning of the season. And I think there was a little bit of, we're not sure if, Colin ended up stepping into the quarterback position, throws nice balls out to the outside. Dre says, let's go, take this guy on. A little 9-yard gain on the outside. Very good.
Perfect.
But now Colin is, after the season, he threw for over 1,700 yards and 17 touchdowns last season. So he ended up having a great season. He wasn't even the starter for it. So really, really impressive.
Yeah. Actually, I mean, he just did well, and stepped in. We lost Chili there early, so we had to go to Plan B there, and it worked out for him. So it was good.
It definitely did. There's a lot more to talk about, Colin. One of the things I really want to discuss is that, hey, congratulations to Colin and to the Fisher family. I think he just committed his baseball career and life to the University of Arkansas in Fayetteville, and wonderful baseball school, huh?
Yeah, he was pretty excited about it. We were up there this past weekend, and
that's great.
He pulled the trigger, and just really excited for him and happy for him because he's put a lot of hard work into that, getting to that point, and
Hey guys.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Hey, I'm going to take a moment and just visit with Austin Teener.
Absolutely.
Hey, Austin, talk about real quick just how physical it is out there this evening.
It's pretty tough out there, but our boys aren't playing very well tonight. We got to get it fixed. Next session, I promise you, we'll get it fixed.
Yeah, they seem to get a little bit of penetration there a couple times, get in the backfield, just stop the play a little bit early. So you guys keep grinding, and best luck tonight.
Thank you, sir.
Well, hey, Scotty, well done right there, my man. Shoot, let's get in Austin Teener. How about that? Because this is another tough-nosed kid that we have out here on the offensive line. I mean, this 6'2", 250, another smart kid, 3.8 on the GPA. And again, the key factor here, this is his third year to start. So he started as a sophomore on the line, and now he's our leader. Yeah. He's had the most starts of any of the kids on the line. And his brother Hayden played here back in the day. He was another great offensive lineman. So he's a strong kid. He's just really tough and just smart, man. Just another impressive kid that wants to do some really cool things. He wants to be either a pilot for the Navy or he wants to be a nuclear engineer. I mean, so
my goodness.
I mean, I'm having a hard time spelling that. I had to do a Google thing on the nuclear engineer. I couldn't spell that very well. So,
I don't think I want to take on those college classes. I don't think I'd want to do that.
But I mean, just impressive, man. And he comes from a football family. You talk about people that are involved and stuff. Mm-hmm. My goodness, his mom Rachel and his dad Josh, man, I know them really well, and those guys they're involved in Little League, Bear Down. They're here all the time doing things. And so just a football family in general, and just you got to give great credit to Austin because he's put in a lot of work over the summer to get to this point. Because man, look at him, he looks good, man.
Yeah, he looks really good. I could already tell that he was not happy about something down there.
Yeah,
so that camera went to him in the perfect time because he said, "No, we're going to get this fixed because that was wrong what we just did."
Yeah, I know the play starts with Caden in the center, but I mean, oh boy, he got behind our backers there. But, our leader on the line is Austin. I mean, he's just, like I said, good, tough-nosed kid, and it all kind of rolls through him a little bit.
Well, I had a chance to sit down with him, as a matter of fact, and him and Trenton Hickok, and I don't know if you guys have seen that or not, but it is posted on social media, on not only our YouTube channel, but also our Twitter Handle, and check that out. There's a full interview with those two. They're just great kids.
Awesome.
I was super happy to have a chance to sit down with them and interview them. So
Trenton's another wrestling kid. He made the state wrestling tournament last fall. Again, he's gotten another kid that's really put in the work to really start to get stronger. But it's good stuff, man. His dad and I graduated together, and his dad was a heck of a lineman.
Trenton's dad.
Yeah, Josh.
Hey guys,
his name. Yes, sir.
I think number 9 is going to think twice about hitting Caden Dominy again.
Okay.
Because he just hit a wall, and Caden stood him up and drove him about 2 yards back. So
waited for the rest of the Bears to get there. I saw that. That was really good.
Yeah, that's
Caden. And that's the difference, guys. I mean, Caden's a senior, and obviously, if that happens as a sophomore, as a junior, even, he probably gets pushed 2 or 3 yards downfield.
Yeah.
But instead, he stood him up and pushed him 2 yards back.
Yeah, you're right, man. There's no doubt. I mean, it's again. So he's basically the leader on defense. Dominic. He's another smart kid, and I'll get into him here in just a little bit. But gosh, you're right, Scotty. He's just a wall there.
Looks like quarterback number 18.
There goes Lucas.
So
good pressure, and there goes Dominic. Look at that.
There goes Dominic. So they came in on a blitz right there at the outside.
Great job on the secondary, guys. Protecting those or covering up those receivers. Nowhere to throw there. Good pursuit by Luke Conley and Caden Dominy. So that was awesome. So it was good stuff, man. We got a little. Okay, it looks like Devin Knight has checked in. Him and Dre Hill there, along with number 43, Colton Hester. I was going to mention this earlier when we were talking about Sparky, but
Yeah.
he kind of reminds me of Sparky a little bit.
I remember you always saying that last year. He does, indeed.
Because the guy just flies
a
around
version.
and a little bit smaller, but his motor runs too, man. And so another big part of our defense is going to be Colton Hester.
Well, I don't know if it's a timeout we're taking or what, but it was flowing really good. Now all of a sudden we've just kind of paused.
A little
in
water
action.
break, maybe.
Maybe a little water break. It's probably getting hot.
Yep.
Coach moves it over to the left hash
Yep.
mark.
Okay.
Based off probably the play that they just called. Depends on where he wants to mark that at.
Yeah, number 33 for Harrah too, man. He's a pretty physical runner, I've noticed.
Yeah, and they opened up some holes right there too. 74 is a hoss. I don't know if you just saw him in the middle there, but he's a big kid right there.
Yeah, absolutely, man. There you go. There's Hester and Savaggio, Max Savaggio and Colton Hester. Credit for that tackle there. So, and we're already seeing it. So now Austin Tiener's flipped over to the defensive side.
Right.
So, the conditioning, man, is going to be a major factor for us.
There's
Same for Luke Conley, number 4, both ways. So.
Yeah, that's one of the things that Austin said. He said, my biggest challenge right now is going to be getting my big body up and down, not only just to do, play so hard on offense, but then to just come right back in the game and play defense.
Yeah,
so.
And you brought up a good point earlier, man. That's why it's so critical, and Scotty talked about it too, but some of these younger kids, man, are going to have to, step up and give some reps in there so some of these older two-way guys can get a breather here and there.
Break.
Yeah.
Nice throw across the middle.
There you go.
Number 7 catches it. Dre Hill's right all over. Looks like Domini's right there too. So linebacker core picked up about 4 yards.
Okay. Nice play there. So looks like we have a couple of rotations here. Looks like the line is going to completely rotate. I think 64 is Braden McDonald.
Okay.
He's another one of our senior linemen. So that's another two-way kid. He's going to be big. And then 73 is Nick Lohman.
Hey, Matt, Shane.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I got Coach offensive coordinator Kyle Davidson here with me. Kyle, talk about what you thought of that first series and how you thought the Bears performed.
We did some good things, made some right reads. Our offensive line's getting to where they need to be. We got to get more movement up front.
Matt, Shane, back up to you guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great job, Scotty. That was nice.
I can't believe you got Davison to come and talk on the microphone. So great job, Scotty.
Yeah, that was nice. Good run there by number 21 for Harrah. And there's Trevor Rudd bringing him down. And, again, I believe number 14. Hey, Scotty.
Yes, sir.
Ask Joey Bear who number 14 is.
Ask Joey Bear what?
Who number 14 is.
And get him on the interview anyway.
Yeah.
Get Joey Bear on interview, Scotty.
Yeah, I can do that. Hang on, guys.
I believe 14 is Mason McWilliams. I think.
That's right. No, you'd already said that earlier.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
I just wanted to verify that with
Mason McWilliams.
Okay, very good. That's what I thought. He's another kid that.
Hey, Joey, come here.
So.
Hey guys, I got Joey Bear here, sophomore quarterback, correct? What'd you think of your performance this evening?
A lot of work on, just getting better and getting used to it more.
You seem like you've gotten a little bit bigger over the summer, and how tall are you now, and how much you weighing?
5'10", about 145.
You look good out there, moving around. How you feel comfortable running that offense?
Yes, sir.
What do you do? What are you looking forward to the most this year as a sophomore?
Having fun, learning from Colin.
Good deal. Hey, best of luck the rest of the season, Joey. Thank you.
Hey, great interview. I'm glad that we had a chance to visit with him. Yeah, he's every bit as tall as Scotty was.
Yeah.
I mean, so he's
like
really grown a lot.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, but I'm shrinking, guys.
No.
Going the other way.
I think I was standing downhill from him. So.
Okay.
You need to get like a step stool, man. That'd be sweet. That way you look like you're 6'5" or something.
Yeah, against all these other kids. Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm still taller than Coach Millette. So.
No doubt.
Just stay above
man.
that. Well, very good. Well, that was a good throw on the outside there. Harrah, quarterback again. Looks like he is definitely prepared himself for the season. And
sure has, man. They haven't had a lot of success in the last maybe 7-8 years. Harrah hasn't, but man, this team looks like, they held a chance. Maybe I think Tuttle and Blanchard are going to be leading that way, but maybe fighting for that 4th spot.
Right.
Yeah.
Shane, who did you say is in their district?
Tuttle, Blanchard, Tecumseh, Ada, John Marshall. Let's see,
and that
Cushing. So man, the 4A2 district is really tough.
Wow,
this year.
That's a tough district.
Yeah, I'm sorry. And then the Classen SAS. Just so that'll kind of be the one win you think everyone will have. But no, it's a tough district for them. So, but they look like they.
You got to figure the bottom. 6 teams are playing for those last 2 spots because you have to figure Tuttle and Blanchard are going to be there every single year.
Absolutely, yeah. Yep, you're right on that, man. And so
we'll get a good look at Ada next week. Sounds like.
Yeah, we're going to play them in that. Our portion of the scrimmage will be against Ada.
Well, I really wish that we would have stuck with that little bit of rivalry we had against them. I don't know why we ended up. Great hit, right Logan there. Kirby on the outside. Just dislodge that ball.
Incomplete pass. Oh boy, we got a little. Who's this?
Oh, all I know is that we got a big coach that is not going to put up with that. Look at. He just said, no, we're not going to do that part.
Okay, let's see.
That's the end of that.
Number 50. We don't have a roster just yet, but
yeah.
I thought someone was texting me. I thought they were sending me a number. But,
well, I'm just thinking that, maybe we should definitely move on from that play. And yep. Hopefully he gets to stay in the game. It just gets heated. I mean, you've been a part of this.
Absolutely, man.
It gets a little chippy. They haven't hit somebody in so long other than their own teammates. It's like, ready, it's time to go.
Oh, yeah. And I can promise you there's trash talking going on, too.
Oh, of course.
That's a given. But, hey, I kind of like it, man. The kid's getting a little – I know he's getting reamed now by the coaching. But, hey, you get the kid's fired up. He wants to make a play, and he's still mad. Look at him.
I think it looks like he's looking for somebody.
Yeah, he wants a second round.
Well,
yeah, I don't know what.
Matt, Shane?
Yes, sir?
Okay. Hey, I got Devin Knight here, guys. Hey, Devin, talk about the reps you've gotten this evening, both on the JV side and on the varsity side, and how you thought your performance went.
Well, Scott.
Oh, almost got hit.
You got to look out there.
Well, Scott, I thought my performance running went pretty well. I had a nice run my last run on JV. Then my reps here on defense, I didn't get a lot of action, but, I did everything I had to do right on defense, and, I just gave all I got.
Yeah, good job, Devin. Played well out there this evening. Looking forward to watching you the rest of the season. Good luck.
All right, thanks, Scott.
Thanks, Devin. Back to you guys, Matt.
Well done. Well, Scotty, real quick, number 50, did we catch word on who that was, or
yes, that is Kyler West, guys.
Kyler West, okay.
Senior Kyler West.
Okay, so they're sending him up to the locker room. He was the one that was in that scuffle there a little bit, but okay, thank you, sir.
That was a big run on the outside there. I don't know how, where our protection was at or where our coverage was at there on the left. Looks like he's looking left again. Little dig route on number 4.
Yep.
He gets wrapped up and taken down by Brandon Harper. About 11-yard gain there.
I think there was a push-off by number 4.
Was that?
I think that's how
number 4 pushed off, guys, right in front of me.
Because Brandon
They're throwing a flag on that on Friday night.
Okay. Yeah, he had a little bit of untouched, okay, we're flipping it over to offense here. Hey, by the way, real quick, while we're doing this, I just want to, you're kind of giving some congratulatory news. Same for you, man. Chili Loren's going to Air Force, man. That's freaking outstanding. He'll do great things. But, gosh, I also just want to say, how it's just a tough break for him for his senior year coming in because he was, I don't know if you could have picked a worse combo for him and LT to go out.
Right.
And, but you know what? He's still here out there coaching these kids. And, I just, gosh, man, I wish him nothing but the best going forward because he still has a ton of football to be played. I know he's not going to be able to play this year, but but he was such a great player, obviously, and he's going to be missed, man. And it's just whoever fills those shoes, they're going to be big shoes to fill. So, just wish him nothing but the best, man.
Well, I appreciate that, but I think he's got a good attitude and spirit about it right now and wants to contribute every way possible for the Bears and try to see that they have success and that nothing's missed, that he's gone, that he has kids that step right up and
Matt,
fill his
Shane?
shoes. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Hey, I got Coach Eric Hughes here first night out in on the scrimmage on the playing field as a Bear coach. Talk about what you think so far.
Well, we're coming along. I mean, we still have a long way to go. Kids are playing hard. It's a great environment, one of the best environments in the state.
Yeah, it's a tremendous environment. Just the facilities, the new scoreboard, the den across the street. Talk about how it compares to where you came from, Duncan.
Well, there's no comparison in my mind. This is one of the top schools in the state in my mind. A lot of people would disagree with me, but the biggest thing isn't so much the facilities, it's the guys I work with.
Yeah.
Great coaching staff. Coach George has built a great
the coaching core, I mean, we get along. We're already a family. I've only been around for 3 months. So.
Yeah. Well, Coach Hughes, I'll let you get back to it. Thank you so much for joining us on NobleBears.tv. Best of luck this year.
Thank you.
I'm glad you got him in there, Scotty. Colin Fisher looks to the left, throws. Little stop route by Trevor Wardrop.
Yeah.
Catches the ball about 10 yards upfield.
Man, I tell you, Trevor's going to have a huge year, man. Another athletic kid, senior. So we'll see a lot of big things out of him. But
he's another kid that's really changed his body too.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. And just real quick, just to finish up on what we were talking about with Chili, man. He just like I said, just kind of patting kids on the butt, telling them a good job. And that's huge, man. You got to have that stuff. And he could have folded his tent, right, and just kind of given up on it, and but he didn't. And but he just the main thing is, man, he's going to have a bright future at Air Force. There's going to be a lot of good time, a lot of good memories still to be made. Football wise, it's just going to be outstanding, dude. So,
well, I'm really thankful for you to bring him up, but I hope he represents Noble really well. But for the most part, I really hope he represents his country. And there goes Brandon Harper across the 5, touchdown.
There's the speed by Brandon Harper.
Yep, there it is, man.
He just exploded through 2 or 3 would-be tacklers and just right into the end zone.
I felt like that was a touchdown at about the 20-yard line, didn't you guys?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
As soon as he caught it, I mean,
yeah, as soon as he catches it, man, you just get the ball. If the line can give our quarterback enough time to get the ball to Brandon, he's going to make some big plays. And that's just it goes without saying, right? I mean, he's just a big time playmaker, man.
He's got great vision downfield.
Great vision, and
once he gets it.
That's the one thing I've always said about Brandon. Even when the ball's not in his hands, he's one of the best downfield blockers I've ever seen.
Yeah, he gets after you.
He just gets after you, and it's just good stuff, man. So
there's a great ball. Tavian Givens over on the right side,
good
nice
run.
hole.
Good, Tavian. Yeah, there was a huge hole right down that right side, man. That was Nick Lohman and Trenton Hitchcock. I mean, good line or good hole there for both those kids.
That was while he was doing that interview with Coach Hughes. That was Colin Thomas that ran for maybe about 15 yards there on that one run, but it was about the same exact spot. So
Colin Thomas, another great athlete we had. He's been around here for a long, long time. Another baseball kid, and I expect him to have another big year as well. So. Colin Thomas, another smart kid, man. We got a lot of smart kids. He told me he wants to be an orthopedic surgeon.
Oh, nice.
So, I mean, the kid's really, really smart. You know his family really well, too. Great family, and just a lot of positives coming from Colin. Another good run here by Tavian.
It's just really switching them up there, keeping each one really fresh. And, it's a long season.
Yeah, absolutely,
it's a long
man.
season. So having 2 or 3 running backs at the beginning of the season is going to be really nice. And, if one steps up and has a great game, let him stay in there. But, we're going to need all 3 of them, all the way through the season itself.
Yeah, totally. I totally agree with that. And, even Scruggs might even, never – I don't know. I think mainly he might be a defensive kid at this point, but he's going to give us some reps maybe too. So
well, he just got such a big, strong, powerful body already.
Yep. And here we go. Got trips again. Lucas Conley.
Is that Lucas or
number 4? That
oh no, I was thinking of at the top here. So that's
Dominique.
Dominique. He looks like he's just gonna wasn't quite open, so he's gonna air it out right in the middle. See if Trevor can pull that one in, and he does. That's a touchdown.
Easy.
Noble, don't throw it at him.
Another just good job.
Yeah, Trevor definitely had the size advantage there, guys.
Well, he had the
size, his body,
and
and just got in between him and the ball and made the nice touchdown catch.
I don't think that defender saw it coming in on him. Probably didn't expect it to be thrown 50 yards either downfield. So
and he went up and got it too, man. Well, that was another good. So a lot of kids will stay on their feet and try to reach up with their hands rather than jumping in the air to go get at the highest point there. So just a good play.
Man, he's got quite an arm. A lot of people that are listening right now probably don't know that Colin can throw about 90 miles an hour on a fastball. So that is, that kid can throw it. Hum it. Man, I before this game, I did all kinds of research about that to see maybe some of the players that are, in the next
here we
level
go.
that play.
Ball's in Brandon's
Yeah,
hands, guys.
There's at
Look
least
at the
there's
move,
5.
nice blocking downfield.
Yep.
There you go. There's a nice little 10-yard gain. But, there's kids in the NFL right now that are playing quarterback that back in high school threw 90-plus miles an hour.
Oh,
And,
okay, yeah.
and so some of those that are in there right now are, you may have heard of like a multimillionaire Josh Allen. Or, that's a multimillionaire, and he threw 90-plus miles an hour whenever he was in high school.
Wow.
I thought to myself, and I've never played baseball, except when I was real young, and nobody obviously threw 90-plus miles an hour. But I question, how fast does that ball get from your pitcher to the home plate? And it's really fast. Find out if it's 90-plus mile an hour, it's 400 milliseconds or 0.4 of a second.
Wow.
That's really fast. So, 1001 is a count. And look at this ball. Nice spiral right down the middle. Brandon Harper for a touchdown. Noble Bears. Just adding
That's
them
a
up
tremendous
right now.
play call there, guys.
Yes, it is. And, guys, once again, the line, Scotty, what do you think? He had about 5 seconds or more right there?
Oh, yeah, guys. I mean,
he's a great job by the offensive line.
He sat back there, had popcorn, and then he threw the ball. So.
Yeah, that's right.
Great job by the line on that. And that ball was tight. That spiral was just unbelievable. It never moved off that. I don't know if we caught a good shot of that as it was flying in, but, man, that ball had a nice, tight spiral on it. And remember, guys, he's throwing that ball. I said that as a baseball at 90 miles an hour, but that, equates to about 50 to 60 miles an hour as a football's being thrown.
Right?
So if you can put that, he's throwing a great ball. So these are talented receivers that are able to pick up the ball when they're coming across the middle or going downfield. So the fact that they're able to catch it, it's spinning that way. But beyond that, it's a left-handed throw, not a right-handed throw.
Get up in the throw.
And so Dre hits a pocket, then he bounces to the outside, and great addition to the Noble Bears. So glad Dre Hill's here, number 9, with about an 18-yard gain there.
He got about 18 out of nothing, really.
Right.
I mean, he kind of had to bounce it out to his left. That was a tremendous play by Dre Hill. Well done there.
Just keep rotating those backs, right? It's just one after the other. They get about 2 reps in and then put the next one in. That's great to have that many and obviously they're all competing right now against for that starting position.
Yep. Absolutely, man. That's good stuff. Hey, while we have a minute here, kind of a little break, I'm gonna kind of the last player profile I have is Mr. Caden Dominy.
Yeah,
I'm gonna talk. Let's talk about him.
Let's do it.
He's the heart and soul of our team right now. I truly believe that he's he's a senior kid. This is his 3rd year playing as well. All the kids love him. The coaches respect him. Another 6'2", 180. I mean, a big target for Colin to throw to. Here goes Brandon. I mean,
nice screen on the outside. Missed tackle. Looks at
hold up.
Making a move on the outside. Gets down to the 20-yard line. It's a nice 20-yard gain.
It's big.
Brandon jumps up.
There he goes.
There we go. But, they're grabbing and pulling, and it's.
Oh yeah, but yeah, back to Caden real quick. He another 2-way kid. A linebacker, tight end / slot receiver. So he's just going to have a big year for us. And again, as I mentioned, we have a lot of smart kids. 3.8 GPA. He's very athletic. He's a captain on our team. He works so hard at whatever sport he's in. He also plays baseball. He has great hands. And, he wants to go play college football too, Matt. I mean, he's going to have a chance. Kansas Wesleyan and Southwestern Oklahoma State have been contacting the coaches about him.
Go Bulldogs.
Yeah. So, so he's just going to this is not his last stop, obviously. So, but he likes to fish, play video games, just like everybody. So,
nice.
But he's also, like I said, an excellent baseball player. So,
wonderful kid.
Yeah, wonderful kid, and again, another great family.
Hand check in there. I thought it was almost a catch.
Know his mom and dad really well. So, just expect a huge things from Caden Dominy this year. So,
well, I definitely do. He's obviously the quarterback of the defense, and
absolutely,
and he's going to be quite a leader throughout the season. So, this is wrapping up the scrimmage for the night. The Bears, they put several on the board. I didn't really keep track exactly how many, but like they scored at least 4 or 5 times.
Okay, very good. That's man. That
as they kind of handshake and go across the field here. I just wanted to make sure that you guys know a little bit about the advertising itself here on noblebears.tv.
Advertisers, businesses that support the Noble Bears. This is a great program for you to participate in. Watch how easy it is. Just type in noblebears.tv. Right at the top, you just click right here on advertise, scroll down, select one of the products you want, anything from a fly-in corner logo all the way up to live stream ad, all three combo. You click on it, you see what you get. You get the website, you get the logo in the right-hand side, and then you get a 30-second commercial. You find the school that you want to support, you just scroll down all the way to Noble, click on it, then you add it to the cart. Squirtle will contact you a few days after and put all the things together for you. It doesn't advertise just for the football program, it advertises all year long for your business. Get signed up, go Noble Bears.
Yeah, so advertising on noblebears.tv is going to be really easy. We had Ezra and Stephanie Rosler with Crimson Electric. They signed up the other day. Squirtle reached out to them, had a visit with them, had them send them some logos. Really simple setup to get done, and I think it'll be an easy way to advertise your business and super affordable to do so. So
Awesome.
definitely
Yeah.
participate with that if you'd like to. One of our biggest supporters and the way that we get things done around here, and we're going to mention this until Scott gets an interview or two, but is the Bear Down. The Bear Down gets everything done from feeding these boys like they're about to do here in just a second to buying equipment for them, to just putting the whole entire program together.
Oh, absolutely. And just real quick, so two shots out. I mean, if you're in the Bear Down, you're going to know these two names. You're going to know Kim Adams and you're going to know Sarah Fisher. Those two spearhead this thing. Kim Adams has been doing. She doesn't even have a child that plays football. She just does it because she loves it, and she works her tail off, man. She doesn't get enough credit, but she's always involved. You can always reach out to her, talk to her about it. But she's the president, and my wife, Sarah Fisher, is also majorly involved in this. And just shout out to both those guys because they do so much for the program. And like you said, Matt, it's huge for the Bear Down. I mean, they. Like you said, they buy things. They're involved with Coach George a lot. They communicate really well, and it looks like we're getting a ton of people involved.
Hey, Matt, Shane.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Hey, I got Coach George here with us. Coach George, talk about what you thought about. Let's start offensively and how the boys performed this evening.
No, I thought big plays wise. I thought we threw the ball well. The first series, I don't know if we ran the ball. We ran it a couple times, and I thought they got after us on a couple plays.